unhappy, you're always crying, you're always sad, you're always frustrated, you're in a toxic relationship and you need to speak to someone, you need to get up, you need to take the step, and you need to leave. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Misha and welcome to my channel. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. This is my little family and you are welcome if you want to be a part of us. So today we are going to be talking on a very serious topic, which is how to break free or how to get out of a toxic relationship. So the reason I really wanted to speak about this topic is there have been so many videos and so many like TikTok videos especially, and just so many situations that I know of where women are being abused by their boyfriends, by their husbands, by their sneaky links, or whatever the case may be. But I have been seeing recently that a lot of women have been coming out talking about them being through a traumatic domestic violence case, and it's just a touchy subject for me, not because I really experienced it to the point of domestic violence, but I have been in a toxic relationship. And before we start off, I just want to give you guys a little backstory into how my toxic relationship was and how I break free from it, so that you guys as well can do the same thing if you are ready. I was in a relationship for about 7 years. That was my high school relationship, and it led on to until I was around 21, I think, but it was for 7 years. So the relationship started being toxic in a sense where the person that I was with, there were times that they would call me names, like they would call me stupid. And if you know me, well, I know myself first of all. I know that I am not stupid. I didn't like him calling me names and I didn't like him calling me stupid. It just made me feel less than. And I know myself. I know I am not dumb. I know I am not slow. I graduated high school. Then I went on to go to college. I started my own business in 2016. At 20 years old, I started a small restaurant with the help of my mother, but I did it on my own. And then in 2017, I graduated with an associate's degree in economics. And then in 2018, I moved over here to America and I got my bachelor's degree in accounting in 2021. So that just shows you guys that I am not dumb, I am not stupid. But besides, like, not straying away from the topic, like, I did not want him to call me stupid. It just made me feel offended and it made me feel less than. And the more that I kept telling him that I don't like it, the more he kept doing it. So that was a red flag for me and I didn't like it. There were times where it got physical, like I would pull knives on him, like I would punch him, we would fight. So we were both toxic to each other. And as a young person, even as an older person, like, it is not a good thing to be in a toxic relationship. It drains you, it takes away from your beauty, it frustrates you, you're always crying, you're unhappy, you're sad. And there is no point in being in a relationship, being with a man, if you have to be unhappy, if you have to be sad all the time, if you have to be calling them 24/7, or calling them, like me, you have to be calling them 100 times in one day and they're not answering. Like, it gets to a point where you have to tell yourself enough is enough. You deserve better. You have to find a way. You have to find the means of moving on, because if you do not, then for me, it wasn't so bad. It was toxic because there were even points where his mother thought that I was in competition with her for her song. Like, what? There was a time she was like, oh, my son loves me 98%. How she said it? She was like, oh, my son loves me 100% and he loves you 98%. The rest is for me. So I was like, no, he loves me 2% and he loves you 100%. At that point, I really didn't care. Like, I really wanted to get out of the relationship. And then it just came a point where I just couldn't do it no more. I just told myself, like, enough is enough. Like, I am not going to keep begging a man. I am not going to keep on being unhappy. Like, I have to move on. And I just blocked him everywhere. Like, I literally blocked him everywhere. My heart was, I really was not feeling any way for him again. And that was just the end of it. Praise God, right now I am in a happy relationship, and the person that I'm with, they cherish me, and I am so grateful for that. Like, I would not ask for anything. That is why I wanted to make this video today, to let you guys know that no matter what situation that you are going through, if you make up your mind that you are tired of being mistreated, you're tired of your toxic relationship, there are ways and there are means to get out of the toxic relationship. So the first thing that you are going to do is you first have to recognize that you are in a toxic relationship. A lot of the times there are women that are with men that beat on them, that call them names, call them hoes and sluts, and you know, all the derogatory words out of the book. That is abuse. If you feel like, oh, it's not, it is abuse, it is verbal abuse. There are women being emotionally abused, financially abused, physically abused, whatever abuse it is. At the end of the day, it is abuse. And if a man really truly loves you, he would not abuse you. You are a woman. You are supposed to be cherished and taken care of. So the first thing you need to do as a woman is recognize that you are in a toxic relationship. If you're always unhappy, you're always crying, like most of the times you might be seeing somebody in a relationship and you feel like they're in a happy relationship because that's what they're showing to you. But a lot of time people are unhappy in their relationship and we just don't know because they don't say. So that is why, or sometimes they don't even know that their relationship is toxic. They feel like, oh, you know what, maybe a year from now it will get better. Maybe if I forgive him today, tomorrow he will get better. He will realize that he's hurting me. Sometimes the person that you're with is selfish. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care how you feel. They don't care how you hurt them, so long as they are getting what they want out of you. So that is why you need to learn to love yourself and realize whatever that you're in, it is toxic. It is not healthy for you and you need to get out. Why is it hard to leave? A lot of the times when you are in a relationship, I will not lie, it is hard to leave a relationship. You have invested there are some people that have invested years, time, money, passion, like whatever it is. There is a lot that goes into relationships, and a lot of the times for us women, it is hard for us to leave because it's like you invest so much of your time into someone. And there's another thing about women. We always want to change somebody. We feel that men can change. Maybe one day they will see that they're hurting us. Maybe one day they will realize like there's nobody else for them like us. Like, put all that shit aside. And I'm sorry, but all that aside, if you feel like you are unhappy in the relationship, you need to leave. Men are selfish, and right now it's time that women start being selfish. Like, you need to find a love within yourself. If somebody will only love you when they see how much you love yourself, and the way that you show someone that you love yourself is by not accepting whatever it is you don't like that they're giving to you. You have to set boundaries. You have to let people see that you didn't like that and they have to fix it. And if they cannot fix it, then you cannot be with them. That is how you set boundaries. And the day that you learn to love yourself and set boundaries and let people learn to love you, that is when your life is going to get better. But if you keep accepting anything, you keep accepting the bare minimum, you keep letting people beat on you, you keep letting people disrespect you, they will never, ever, learn, or they will never stop doing it. They will never learn to love you. So you have to get up today, tomorrow, whenever it is, and you have to tell yourself that you love yourself and enough is enough. And that is how you will really start the process of letting go. But first, you have to learn to let go. No matter how hard it is, you have to sit with yourself and figure it out. So the next thing that you are going to do is building a support system. For a lot of us, after a while going through the same thing over and over, there just comes a point where you just get up and you just kind of take it no more. And then there are some people that really, because everyone loves differently. So there are some people that it's really hard for them to leave a relationship, and I understand. So that is why if you cannot do it on your own, you have to find a support system. You have to find, if you decide today that you're no longer interested in being in that relationship, you have to find people that you can be around. People that will motivate you, people that will push you to keep going. You know, like if you can speak to your family members, you can speak to your friends. I wouldn't advise that, but that is one of the things that I did. When I ended my relationship, I started talking to other people. It's not that I wanted to be with them. I was not going on dates. I did not want to be in any relationship with anyone. I was just taking time to myself, learning to love myself, and just trying to be a better version of myself so that when I end up in another relationship, I will know what I want from the person. So in the meantime, what I did was I talked to other people, and that was just to help me, like, to just get over the relationship. Even if I didn't want them, I talked to other people. So I'm not saying that you should do that, but if that's the way that you can go ahead and do it, do it. Just be smart, because men, a lot of the times, they know when you are vulnerable, and in those times they will use you. So that's why I was not going on dates with anyone, because you're not going to use me. I am not stupid. But find a support system, find people that you can spend time with, you can go out with. If it's your friends, you can go out with your friends, and just learn to love yourself and just break free of the relationship. Like, just live your life, because we only have one life to live. So it is really not wise to just be beating up yourself day in, day out about a man. Like, you have one life to live. You're young. Even if you're 50 years old, go out with your friends, go on trips, like, live your life and try to make yourself happy. Learn to love yourself. So taking the first step after you've left the relationship, you find friends, you created your support system. You need to, I would say that you should speak to a therapist. Or if you have that friend that is a big motivator that you can speak to, talk to them. Talking to a therapist, they will help you to understand your traumas. They will help you to let go of whatever situation that you were in. Like, they would teach you so much about yourself that you don't know. They will help you to know your worth, like know what you don't want to accept anymore. So that is the next thing that you should do. Like, speak to someone professionally. If you don't need to speak to someone, find God. Talk to God. Ask God to help you get over the relationship. Ask God to help you learn to love yourself. Ask God to help you find who you are. Find your passion. Ask God to push you forward in life. Like, God is always there for us, and all we have to do is just seek Him. Just seek Him. So if you don't want to speak to a therapist, you maybe don't want to speak to anyone, talk to God. So I really didn't want to make it a long video, but really breaking free from a toxic relationship comes down to you at the end of the day. You cannot depend on your mom or your friends. No matter how much your friends tell you to leave a relationship, I'm speaking from experience. No matter how much your friends tell you leave a relationship, how much your siblings tell you leave a relationship, you are not going to leave unless you are ready. The only thing is, do not be ready when the person harms you to the point where, like, I've seen this girl on TikTok. I cannot remember her name, but I saw that her boyfriend shot her in the head, and it's like, let's be honest, ladies, like, don't be in a relationship where someone treats you like that. Like, you're a beautiful woman. I don't care how much the man might be making you feel in bad, like what he might be doing for you. No man deserves to treat you like you're less than. No man deserves to shoot you in your head. No man deserves to punch you on the ground, kick you, spit on you, abuse you. Like, no one deserves to treat you like that. You're a child of God. You are a human being. At the end of the day, you are not an animal. You deserve someone that needs to cherish you, someone that's going to make you feel special, someone that's going to make you feel loved. And if the person that you're with is not making you feel loved, is not going out of their way to make you happy, then leave. If you are unhappy, you're always crying, you're always sad, you're always frustrated, you're in a toxic relationship, and you need to speak to someone, you need to get up, you need to take the step, and you need to leave the relationship. So I just wanted to say that whatever it is that you're going through, give it to God. Speak to God. Ask him to help you to break free from your relationship, and just know that you're beautiful, you're worthy, you are a great person, and no one deserves to treat you like you are less than. That's really the video. I didn't want to make it too long, but if you guys like the video, and if you've been in any toxic relationship or whatever the case may be, like you've not been happy, feel free to share your story in the comment section below. If you have any advice for anyone that may be watching the video, you can comment it in the comment section below. I know they will read the comments. And ladies, just live your life. Just be happy. Don't let people make you sad. Don't make people abuse you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.